Hey, back at you again. Second edition from Backseat of a Country Boy. I hope you enjoyed the first edition. Just wanted to kind of give you a little insight on my childhood growing up. This one, today's episode, is actually going to be about just growing up, being bad at home while your parents are gone. I can remember as far as back as being like 7 or 8 years old. It was just me, my brother, at the time with my grandmother, my mom, and my oldest two uncles. There's a lot of people in one house, but again, we're Black in the South. That's how we did things. But again, growing up, we didn't have a whole lot of toys. We didn't have a whole lot of items brought to us. So we had to make up certain games. We had to kind of occupy our times and just kind of find things to keep busy. And trust me, growing up in the South, we found a lot of dumb things and a lot of dangerous things to do. One of the things that we did, me and my brother, I remember, I don't know if he will, but I remember. We lived up on a hill in a wooden house, and this wooden house, man, we used to have plastic on the windows. We used to put old pants, clothes that in the bottom of under the door to keep it cracked, the wind from blowing in. It was an old, big house. We'd often find snakes in there. Country life living. Georgia boy. I had a fireplace, the whole nine. I loved it. Had good memories of it, but of course it was dangerous living. Now you're looking back at it in retrospect. So we lived up on this hill, and there was this winding road, dirt road that used to go up. We sat on this hill, and there was this one main street down the hill. And so me and my brother would go take a mirror and go to the beginning of the top of the hill, and cars would pass by, and we'd reflect the light down into their faces. And we see a bunch of cars swerve, and one day we'd do this, we'd laugh about it, we'd do it and stop, we'd hide in the bushes. Then one day we did this. Well, at least I did it, and it was raining and the sun was out. And I saw this car swerve, and I remember seeing the brake lights, and it turned and it was coming back. I remember running inside. Back then we'd play out in the rain, by the way. And I remember running inside, and we had this big carport on the side of this wooden house. And I ran there and I hid. And I remember the car came up, pulled in the driveway, and I was scared because I'm like, if he tells my grandma, she's going to beat my hair. So no one was home, by the way. Thank goodness. Why was I home by myself anyway? My brother wasn't even there. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, we won't even get into that. So the car pulls up, I'm high, and it knocks on the door. The guy gets out, knocks on the door. He comes to the side, knocks on the door. Okay, he didn't see me, and I'm just like, I'm talking scared, crampless. And as he's getting back in his car, I see a light. We had the back road came from the back side of our house. If you was coming from a different direction, you didn't have to come up the hill. I see the lights coming, and I see it as I'm like, please leave. And he's actually pulling out the yard. I was blessed with that one as he left. Thank you, he left. And I was just like, again, never did that again because that was a too close call. I didn't want that ass from my grandmother. She didn't play. We're talking about a woman who used to carry a 38 in her. Lesson learned, don't mess with grandma. Now, another bad thing I'll tell you we used to do when we were home. Well, I'll tell you what I did. I won't say what anybody else did. I don't want to incriminate anyone else. So this one goes out, I want to say, first of all, to my mother, Shirley Williams, I am sorry. To my dead grandmother, Emma Jean Brooks, rest in peace. I love you, and I apologize for this. But here's a story. We were living in this wooden house, right? And again, me and my brother were left at home, and no one was there but us. And we had free reigns to do whatever we want. Again, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there. And my brother and I, we were just like fascinated with fire at the time. So we're in and out of the house, playing with fire out there. And I came inside, and I was messing with the stove. He was cooking hot dogs or something on the stove, bologna. By the way, bologna fried on the stove is really good. Delicacy back from the day. Anyway, he was cooking. I wanted to cook, so I started cooking something and left it on the stove, went into the other room, came back. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. It was something, the fire on the stove was on the pot, and I took some water and dashed, and it caught the curtains on fire behind the stove. Tell me, why the hell would you have curtains behind a gas stove? Curtains behind a gas stove. Does that make sense? But that was the life I lived in. I just wanted to share it with you. The curtains caught a fire, and it's a gas stove, and I was thinking it's going to blow. So I instantly panicked and ran out the door. My brother was like looking, what the hell's wrong with you? He was like, you got to put it out. So I ran back in. I was in this big window with the stove sitting in front of it, and these curtains on fire all the way up to the ceiling. So I'm patting it, swatting it with the broom. It goes down. I'm like, my brother looks at me, he's laughing, he goes back outside. He doesn't care. We could have died, the house could have blew up, he didn't give a damn. But anyway, Um, so I put it out and I'm like, instantly felt relief. Then I looked at the curtains and realized it wasn't over. And I'm like, how am I going to explain this? So I'm panicking. I'm going up and down, marching up and down the house, thinking like, how am I going to explain this? What am I going to do? I don't know, man. I just know I didn't want to deal with grandma in that 38. And I didn't want to get my ass whooped. Yeah, guys, I'm eating Scooby Scooby snacks. They're graham crackers, and by the way, they're actually good. So I'm marching. My brother's laughing. He's outside. He don't care because it ain't his problem. So I get to the point where I couldn't come up with anything. I wasn't a fast liar. I wasn't a fast thinker like that. I was just a good kid. At least I thought so. And I came home. I didn't have a story. I was sitting in the living room, just sitting there quiet. I'm not going to tell on myself. I'm going to just wait till they see it. They didn't see it. They walked right past it. Like, this is amazing. Thought I got away with it. About an hour later, let's see if I did. Grandma said, something looked different about this window in the stove. Y'all been over here playing on the stove? No, Grandma. Nobody been playing on the stove. All right, it looked like something different, and it smells like fire in here. I said, I don't know. Maybe Steve was cooking a hot dog. I don't know. Maybe he burned it. I have no idea, Grandma. So I just told a white lie, and I just wanted to tell you guys I got away with the story. She didn't figure it out. At least she didn't bust me out and call me out right then and there. I apologize, Grandma. Set your kitchen curtains on fire. I shouldn't. I could have killed everybody. But I'm going to tell you what, you should be mad at that damn Steve because he didn't give a damn about the house. Like I said, and I did have enough sense to run back inside and put it out. I was scared, but I shouldn't have to. And another lesson for this, don't put no damn curtains behind no stove. It's a fire. Why the hell would you do that? All right, lesson learned.